Hello, my name is Walker Anderson, and this is my breadboard project. I'm going to be trying to turn on this LED light using a 9-volt battery, this TRS cable eventually, and we got a resistor here. Okay, so I'm going to start out just kind of like I'm going to be using a lot of colors and numbers, so just to get a feel of what I'm talking about. There are these two columns on each side. This side is blue, and this side is red, and this side is blue, and this side is red. Left is blue, and right is red. And then there are these numbers and letters up here, just kind of like planning out which patch you want to put something into. So we're going to start with plugging the negative end of the battery into this blue column. Right. Then we get our resistor, and we plug it in the blue column, and then we plug it into somewhere in this open space here, and I unplugged the battery. Just put that back. Then we plug this in over here. I'm just going to pick F10. Doesn't sound good. And then we get our LED, and we're going to plug the negative side, which is this side, in the same row as this end of the resistor. So these are all connected. They're connected in rows. These are connected in columns, but these in the middle are in rows. So I'm going to put that in J10. And we plug the positive end into this far right red column. And then we plug the positive end of the battery into the breadboard. And there you can see LED's on. Yep. Nope, that was a little violent. Didn't mean to be. Okay, so now we're going to throw this in, both of these. First step is the same. Plug in the negative end of the battery into the far left blue column of the breadboard. It's a little janky. Next, these don't need to be here. Next, we're going to put a resistor in, making sure it's in this blue column. Then we plug this end into this red column here. I'm going to pick A5. Now we're going to plug one of these, either the tip ring or sleeve wires, into the same row, row 5, as the resistor. I'm going to start with the ring. I'm going to put it in C5. Now it's going to go through the cable and connect to the ring side on the ring wire on this end of the wire, which is this one. We'll just plug it anywhere. We're going to put it in A10. Okay, next we got to send it through either the sleeve or the tip. I'm going to go with the sleeve. I'm going to make sure it's in the same row as the ring, so I'm going to put it in C10. Now it's going to go back through this wire and connect to the sleeve on this wire. This wire is really frayed and it makes me nervous, but we're going to use it. And I'm going to plug it into F5, if it'll let me. There we go. Now it's going to come out the tip connection here. It's going to be in the same row though, so I'm going to plug it into H5. And then it's going to go back again through the wire and come out the tip wire here. I'm just going to plug that into F15. Now we're going to put the LED in. Again, we're going to put the negative side on the same row as this, the tip of this end of the wire. So I'm going to put that in J15. I like J better. And then we connect the positive end into the far right red column of the breadboard. And then we plug the positive end into the breadboard of the battery. And the light's on. Now if we go through kind of how this works, starting from the negative end of the battery, we see it's coming into the breadboard here and connecting with the resistor in the same column, because this whole column is connected. And then it gets sent to A5 on the center of the patch bay, of the breadboard. And then we send that through the ring connection on this, seeing as it's in the same row. That connection is going to go all the way through the length of this wire and connect to the ring the ring connection on this end, which we have plugged into A10. And then that is going to go out either, depending on which one you pick, it has to go through either the tip or the sleeve. I chose the sleeve, so connecting it in the same row, goes into the sleeve, back through the entire wire, and goes to the sleeve at this end, which I've put at F5. And then that gets connected and sent through the tip connection on this side, goes through the wire and out the tip of this end, which I've put into F15. Now that it's gone through all of those connections, we plug in our LED, putting the negative side on the same row as the tip here, and connected into this red column over here, which is the same column that is connected to the positive end of the battery, lighting the LED. Okay, so that's my project. I'm going to unlock my computer, and alright, thank you.